Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Per Hitro say make Edo people ready to cry blood. If you know say you dey social media since last week or since last 2 weeks and you dey hear wetin dey happen for social media since and you never hear wetin Per Hitro get to talk for all these things wey dey happen for social media, this na the time for you to hear am because Per Hitro don put mouth for so many things wey don dey happen for social media, including the one wey Dion Osagie wey therefore accuse Dion Osagie say e chop woman 100 million naira. He say if Dion Osagie know say e chop that woman money, Dion Osagie need to return that money back to that woman. If he know say he no chop the money, he need to come out, come talk how the money matter take happen. Per Hitro also talk say another reason why Dion Osagie dey vex for the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki na because Obaseki no recognize am. This na the reason why Dion Osagie go against the governor. Make I leave you, make you for hear from Per Hitro the message we bring come here today.
No matter the misunderstanding between you and this woman, you now discover all after you separated from her. You now knew she's not up to your standard. Abba, me looking at that woman, not you when they carry video for hotel every time. My father do me well. Everything you own today was the sweat of that man that spent so many years in the US. And you even threaten her. Say you want go tell police say she do insurance deal. Odion, hide yourself. You see, if you point this finger to somebody, the rest folk is looking at you. How did your mother went to America, Odion? How did your mother go to America? I don't need to go to the States. I need fast check you from here. I will submit my petition in the embassy here in Rome. Quiet. Enter house. If you know you took this woman 100 million, because you've not come out to defend yourself. The issue is coming out to defend yourself. Did I really hate this woman 100 million? No, my fans, so this is how she paid this money. With evidence and proof. Not all what those shower girls they talk say, use and play love. Who they use 100 million play love? Now Elizabeth Taylor. Not even Dangote daughter will use 100 million to play love in Nigeria. When they talk true, she did not ask for 1,000 was given to her mother every month. Though you did not send her, she used to play love. I accept. All the shoes you are wearing, the belt you are wearing, the glass you are wearing, who buy it for you? Oh, money came from a 55-year-old woman. But the money that came out from 55-year-old woman was able to buy a fine bed for you. You can't stand and say, look me now, have some. You fight past Flavor. You fight past Davido. You fight past Whiskey. Forget to say they get money. See it physically. They still beg women before they enter with their millions. Nobody is not vulnerable when you are going for what you like. It means if every woman beg you to marry them or to make love with them, it means you have not got a standard woman. Because a man that could not get a woman that match him is the man that will always be seeing women that cry over him. Michael Jackson was in love, even when girls were crying and screaming for him on stage. Traditional rulers' families, as the white rich, all the witches and wizards used to pray for them. Every day they do sacrifice. Every palace in Nigeria do sacrifice. For prosperity, for the community, for the state, for the nation, for their family, for themselves, protection for everywhere. See, native doctors that visit every palace in Nigeria are close to 100 every month for consultations. And yet, inside that family, you will see thief inside. You will see vagabond inside. You will see hooligan inside. Inside some traditional rulers' family. Uhure ayale rumia ya admoye meso na when ojo nerema na when ojo rema when nere. I'm not accusing you of money, but if you know you take the money, my brother, or if you don't take, come out and explain to people and clean your hand, because this your foundation is going to die if you don't know how to defend yourself. I was accused here in this social media. Somebody said he gave me 1,500 for passport. He did it here. What did I do? I came out on my social media this thing. I showed the documents exchange of datas with passport. I did all the proof out here. I said she didn't even give me 1,500, it was 1,200. And what we did for her, she still owing us, she was still owing. And I displayed her missed calls, her rate, her wealth. She was calling me now. I refused to pick her call. I said she should go and make social media. Now, good morning, Frank. This matter when they say, Otto, we were in now. Election get as it be, you know how it be now. They don't already collect them for PDP, but let's see whether the judge will do the needful to be able to speak to the truth. Okay, but if the judge does not want to speak the truth, all the same, look at what I wrote there. I say, Edo people should be ready to cry blood. This is not just a mere saying. It's a reality. We all know that it's a reality. You cannot give a cat a fish to hold for you. It's not possible. The fish not complete. Even if you finish and go chop half for inside. You understand? First, but I want to come here today to analyze on three major issues. One is the attitude of our men, those who are presenters in social media, in TikTok and Facebook, who first they are influencer on social media or Facebook or TikTok, whatever, wherever you think you are a larger animal than others, you know. Everywhere we are Ogizabi why no boy Ogizabi why I have read a lot of posts in social medias, you know. I have had a lot of rumors and I have a lot of saga that have been going on for a very long time. But what is further? I beg you, Frank, make I concentrate on what I dey talk first. Later will call me, we'll discuss that one. That's when they go a piece. What you can concern for that one? Anyway, as well go, me not the follow party. I did follow human being. When Obaseki leave the PC, come PDP, I don't follow. I follow. So now what I like with that, I'm not the follow party. I'm not the card carrier of any political party in Nigeria, and I don't want to be for now. If you know say I want be, if any day you hear say I get card for any political party for Nigeria, you know say I want contest. Okay, right. So let's leave that aside. Let me address the issue why I'm here today, so that my fans, those who still believe in me, will share the ideas. One, the attitude of some of our Benin presenters who misbehave on social media, because you know, Edo where no at your somewhere. No mania or yaeku. These are the major reasons why I'm here today. I just want to address this issue. It has been bothering me, and I was advised to talk on this issue. Say, look, share your idea on it, and let's see. But please, I'm not for this style. If you know, say you enjoy my talk later, if you give me one, no problem. All the same. Now, that is one. And two, I'm going to talk about the aftermath of the election in Edo State. Exactly what we are seeing, the future of Edo State, how it's going to be if they decided to still fold our hands in the court and do it the way they did it some other time, you know. Previous time, right? And thirdly, I also want to speak about this really saga of Yoruba, Igbo, Edo, Esan, and the rest on social media. It has becoming alarming. Enough is enough. It has never come to how do I call it? A relationship between Ishan, Edo, Yorubas, and Igbos has never gone sour like this the way it was. I was born and brought up in Uselu. It's just like when I was born, there's already lights in Benin City at 60s. Don't forget that the first wire road is very close to Uselu there. Okay. But the fact is that I never knew the difference between a Sako man, an Ishan man, an Auchi man, or Ora man. When I was growing up, we all went to school together. I could not. The only people I could differentiate was an Igbo man, because it is obvious. I know Igbo men through their women. When I was growing up in Uselu, we used to have where we call I forgot this hotel. It's a bar place where they drink palmy, you know. Then we still have another one we call it Cornerstone. That was in the back of the Sulu market. That one came lately. There's another one they were always singing. Christina, sorry, it will go Ribo, Igwe, Ade, Kankwe, oh, Christina, and the Lebanese used to carry their casino machine, put it there. Oh, the money when the dashers will go there, go down and they spray there, they try our luck there. Sometimes our money will go all open strand. All those coins where they will go file out to the size of that machine, take and try our luck, you know. So the Igbos were the ladies who were hustling in Benin at that time. Bagwe, anywhere you go to, the short Igbos started doing prostitution in Benin. This is a gospel truth. It is not to downgrade this tribal. Okay, this is how I know Igbos differently from other tribes. Okay, the Yorubas, well, we just assume that we are one. Those days, Lagos Street, we call Oweko. Okay, because that name was not just given to me like that. You all know the story of one of those royal children that came back from Ife, who came to Benin, who was given the land there to build a place there. He was the first man that built the land in that place. They giving, I think I forgot the Oba that gave the land there in Lagos Street. That's why they call it Oweko. Okay, so but that is not why we are here today. We are here today to speak on the difference of this ethnicity bigot that is going on social media. 65% of this issue, I'll give it to my people who has portrayed themselves as more superior over other race in Nigeria. I've always been saying it. Traditionally, we don't need to estimate or try to drag anything in any way. In the whole Nigeria, the most respected traditional ruler is the Oba Benin. This is the gospel truth. Even though it's not number 2 or number 3, sorry, it's not number 2 or number 1 in Nigeria by law. By law, because they try to use population to dominate the Oba Benin position in Nigeria as a whole. Politically, recognize the one in, I think, the Emir of Kano, Abidi, Sultan of Sokoto. After that one, they take the Oni of Ife. They never take the Oba of Benin. Not even any of the Obis in the Igbo land. Okay. If not because of populations and political reasons, those Obas that choose before the Oba Benin knows exactly that Oba Benin is the greatest, is the father of all fathers. They pay homages when he is doing coronations all the time. Okay. I think this is the first Oba, Ewari the second is the first Oba that has visited president or go to special occasions sometimes and outside the country sometimes. The father didn't do it. Akinwa didn't do it too. You know, okay. So that creates a lot of fear into people and promoted the respect more. But this the social media has brought to limelight that to you to show that you respect your king or your Oba, you must put his image in your platform. You must put his image as your picture, as a photo, this thing in your. So it created a lot of enviness, a lot of these bigots from other tribes, seeing it as if we felt that they are not the classified citizens of the country. And from there, this attack started growing little by little. Otherwise, the leader of Ishan people, that is the J, cannot come out in the public and said, Ishan are not the children of Benin. He can't even say it. Your traditional ruler can say it. Even the one Otaro, the one in Nauchi, cannot even say it. Obi of Agbo, Onicha, none of them can say it openly and stand and say, look, no traditional rulers in Igbo land can stand and say he wants to shoulder himself with the Benin kingdom in terms of traditional, I'm not talking about population. We know this fact. That Igbos has never got a supreme leader from them. They always practice a kind of democratic system of government right from the time of age. They never have a strong central body. The Igbos respect and worship money. Even in the days, back days, what gives you respect, what gives you titles in Igbo land is your wealth, your strongness, what you can achieve. Those days it's not just money, it's farming, house, family, large family. That is how you get respect in Igbo land. That is how you get titles in Igbo land. That's how you create a dynasty, kingdoms, little kingdoms in Igbo land. But the Benin's were not like that. The Hausas or the Fulani were not like that. These are well-organized society who have the supremacy of one single family or one person that oversees everybody. So my fellow brothers, my fellow Igbo brothers and the Yorubas too, for those of you who are also saying Igbo must go, I know it generated from what some radicals are saying on net every time, and saying, most of this they say they want to leave Nigeria. Okay. And I'm making this correction every day on social media that even though Igbos want to leave Nigeria, it doesn't mean that the Igbo man that live in Lagos has to leave. No. It doesn't really mean anything like that. No. Because when they did the referendum for Cameroon, the certain part of the Cameroon, the Amazonia, to make a referendum if they want to join the Cameroon or they want to join Nigeria, some of them decided to go to join the Cameroon. Some of them retained their citizenship as a Nigerian, which is the lineage of, what's this man's name that contested in PDP government? What's his name again? Oh, Atiku. Atiku is a Cameroonian. If you want to look at it, he was born in Cameroon. Okay, and his parents, they are from there, the northern part of his place. They are Cameroon. Only that they were part of them who decided to retain Nigerian citizenship at that time. Okay, so the problem is that, and when we start narrating these stories, I hear an Igbo man saying that Igbos are more than 50 million population in Nigeria. It's okay. There's no problem about that. It is not the multitude. It is their awareness. Italy once ruled the world. Roman Empire. And the Roman Empire was not just all the Italians. Roman Empire was specific people in those areas who expanded their territory and conquered so many other places up to Israel. They don't even have time to come to Africa, but there was nothing there. All the world was under the command of Julius Caesar. At that time, right? We know Greece also commanded the world under the Alexander the Great. We also know that the Babylons were also really. We also know that even the Egyptians also ruled the world. One of the first world powers. But I use but. Italy is less than 67 million population. 67 million population. Not even up to Germany, not even up to Spain, not even up to France. But will you not tell me that Italy has no significant knowledge or history in the creation or the ancient history? You cannot talk about the antique, ancient history, tradition, warriors without mentioning Italy. Be that in science, in commerce, trading, anywhere. The first bank was established in Italy, in Genova. Monte dei Paschi. Find out yourself. But today, there are nobody in the world, though they still belongs to one of the 7th most industrialized nations in the world. Okay, so even though we the Edos are 5.6 million racially, let's think about that, right? When I see some Igbo people coming out to say things, sometimes I look at them, I laugh. Because I used to tell everybody, anywhere you see Ada and Ebe as a symbol of authority, in any place, those people have their trace to Benin Kingdom. And Benin Kingdom has no other object to describe themselves and their origin. And no other persons uses that Ada and Ebe except Oba of Benin or the Benin Kingdom. That's a symbol, the coat of arms. The symbol of authority. That is the Ada and Ebe. Because Benin's were warriors. Adani is just like a court class. Okay. And the Ebe is what we use in celebrating victory ceremonies in Benin Kingdom. So, coming out to say, Anioma, we are not Beninese. I saw this, what is this man name? This young girl that married that old man. That old man that is a senator. I forgot his name. I don't want to even remember his name. He was saying, even Okowa, saying he's an Igbo man. How do you see, when we were growing up, the Igbos never accepted Asaba or Agbo to be an Igbo man when we were growing up. This is the gospel truth. I have a lot of friends from those areas. And most of the Igbos people bear Benin, purely Benin. As I said before, Benin did not practice which English will I use now? Inclusive government. Inclusive system of government does not practice in Benin much in the kingdom because the pride the Benin were having, we just believe that we are just next to God. And no other tribe we don't look them as even human beings. And I've let you know here when I was teaching about a few history of the Benin Kingdom, and I told you that anybody like living in America that told you that he's a slave, he can trace his origin to Benin Kingdom, it's a lie. It's not possible. It's not possible. No Edo man can trace his history from America, Brazil, or anywhere, say he was a slave and his great grandfather migrated from Benin, and is now in America. Oh, you can see an Igbo man, you can see Yorubas, you can see other tribes, you can see an Igbo man. Sorry, a Benin man. So that is enough for you to understand how great this kingdom was at that time. Though it was not by selling your own fellow human beings or your fellow blacks or fellow countrymen to the white for exchange for guns and stuff like that. It was not wise. But please, let's put a stop to this nonsense. If the Igbos are saying that Agbo or Obi or Asaba, the lessons are not part of the Edo kingdom those days, have you heard a story where an Abia man, a traditional ruler in Abia, come to pay tribute when he's being sworn in as a king or as a monarch in your place? No, it's not possible. We don't have any ties with them. But Obi cannot be installed or any place in Anyoma, Asaba, those areas. No traditional rulers, they take orders from the Oba of Benin one way or the other. Go and read the history of Adesuwa, Ogiobo. Ogiobo was from Ibuzo. The then Ibuzo or these Agbo people these days now. Okay. Who came to the power at that time? And before he becomes a king, to install himself or to be a king, recognize he needs to come to pay homage to the Oba of Benin. He came first. He has to meet with Ezomo, which was the Minister for Defense. Went to visit Ezomo in his palace, where he saw Adesuwa, who gave him a kola nut, where his eyes get lost on the young girl. Before he now paid tributes, goats, yam, cow, everything, back to the palace. Okay, they're giving me my title. I'm not the Obi of Minimi or whatever. I want to stay on my stage. Please, Baba, I just want you to be aware officially. I cannot do anything without you. Read your history. So when the man went back to, he decided to lure that small girl who was selling goat at this one to buy goat credit from her to enable her come and draw the debt. I just want to break the story a little bit to you. Let me just tell you. So this is how he lured the girl with jars and everything. The girl wanted to go and draw his money. When he got there, she said a lot of furious things against the OB of about that time, and the man went violent on him. I took a cutlass and slay her off her neck, and she fell down and died. And the Benin said no. This is a daughter of a minister of defense, not even the Oba of Benin. A daughter of a minister of defense under the Oba. With that, war was declared and they destroyed them totally, killed that man and brought his head to the palace. Go read your history very well. And when the father died of Obi died, where did this boy, that is this man now, our royal father now, I call him royal father, he's a king, no matter where he comes from, where did he grow? Who trained him? He grew up in Benin, under the supervision of Oba of Benin. Where Unaeze is in the Imo, in Anambra, where are they? Why would they not give that guy custody of those if they are real Igbos? So you cannot see an Oba died in Ogun State and they'll bring the custody to Oba Benin. It's not possible. When there's other Obas in Ogun State, there's a lot of Obas in Lagos land. You both know that. So stop arguing this blind argument on social media as saying that these people have no link with the Benin's. I saw one man who said he's trying to change history, just like the other Ishan man that day who was trying to change history, telling me that Ishan are dynamic people, different from Edo, and totally we are not under this, blah blah blah. But he said a lot of things. I was just looking at them. But when you now interview the elderly men in Ishan land, they now told you they came from Benin to settle in where they are. If you ask Shekri man, he will tell you that the first Olu of Wari is a Benin man. Even when Ewa went to Lagos, he said he doesn't like to go into controversy with people, but the facts are there that the Benin found Lagos. The first Oba of Lagos is a Benin man. We are not saying people are not living in Lagos, but in the island, that was where we stood. That was when we created our kingdom. We use Lagos as a barrack, a place where we stayed and rest with our military to invade other countries. We spread as close as Benin Republic. That name, Benin Republic, was not just information. Ask, before that name was accepted, they took permission from the kingdom of Benin. Read your history. We might be small in population in Nigeria, but we know our levels. But my kindly advice to my Benin people is that do not exaggerate yourself more. Let's see good product advertise themselves. How many times do you see Guinness advertise Guinness on television in Europe? More than answer that question. Have you seen Guinness beer? Guinness. They advertise themselves. In short, since I came to Europe, I've watched Sherez do advert once in a year or twice in a year. Sherez beer. And yet they are very expensive and people buy them. Start today now, stout. In African soda, it's almost €5. And yet, if you buy 17 cartons, carry 20 cartons to a party of stout and bring 10 cartons of beer to a party, they will finish the 20 cartons of small stout at 24 each carton, yet they will not finish any finish or Moretti. You know why? Good morning. You want? I better not put me for wahala again or deal. I don't want your wahala. You want? Can you make them give me woto that? Anyway, I laugh we go see. Good morning, my dear. And I joke at day, you know, I don't want to make I answer them at all. Don't say I don't get what I tell her. So, these are facts. So I want to beg my Benin people, make una reduce una exaggeration and una pride a little bit to enable us get our respect back the way we were before. But I also want to advise my Igbo people, Igbo that is ranting on social media. You live comfortably in Germany, in Switzerland, in Denmark, in everywhere. Sometimes they come out on social media and say the Beninese are very lazy, they don't work, they don't do the blah, 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 blah. I'm not after that, but I just want us to know one thing. As I said before, I said, person when you don't value in property, another person will carry and take a sweep ground or take a pack sheets. These are facts. We must learn to understand that we don't buy respect. You own it. Learn to understand that you don't buy respect, but you own it. So, we must try to stretch the hands of friendship. You see, this idea of politicians trying to brainwash you guys to become enemies within yourselves has really succeeded in a long way in Nigeria. And the hate and the tribal bigot has implanted into so many of us. You know, I don't know why I have slow connection when I'm using IDSL at home anyway. Fine. So, we must try to learn these things. We're not dragging anything with anybody. But do you think that the Oba of Benin is not wise enough to understand that some of this village in Ikwere land when Wike was there, that if they are not Benin, Oba of Benin will just go there and be claiming where he does not. Why did he not go to anywhere? Why did Oba of Benin not go to other place and say, this is for my people? They themselves, they know that they are from Benin. They dress like the Benin people and they play the culture for Oba of Benin when he went there. So, no other tribe has spread so much like the Benin. As I tell you before, the inclusive system, that is what we did not practice in the ancient time in Benin. Not allowing other tribes to speak our dialects. That is the reason why Igbos spread so much. But if you look the story of Igbos, how people in those areas speak Igbo generally, even Calabar speak Igbos. You know why? Because they are commerce people. They are traders. They spread along all corners of Nigeria. And they are very proud of their language. And they are not selfish with their language. They teach you their language all the time. If an Igbo man marry a white woman will speak Igbo in less than 2 years. If an Igbo man marries an Hausa woman will speak Igbo in less than 1 year, except the woman is not in love with that man. But I've seen where an Asian man, Benin man will be the same house. None of them speak each other. They don't understand each other. Their children will not speak Isha. Their children will not speak Benin, which is disappointing. You understand? So please, and for those of you who stay comfortably in your house in Europe and start throwing trams or trash to other tribes in Nigeria, you see, the day this momentum will catch fire in Nigeria, Igbos, see, when I will borrow 2 legs with hand, they run. Because you know why? If they set fire for Lagos today, they say make no Yorubas, now go born. 1 million Igbos go born. 200 of those never born. Because in short, a Yoruba man will take us in the house and protect us. So if you know you are a traveler, you stretch the hands of friendship and love to others, not war. We all came out the other day and spoke against why they said Igbo must go in Lagos. Go and watch my video. I said it. They have no right, no moral right. In as far as we still use Nigerian passport, the law says that everybody has right to settle down and work and live comfortably with security and everything in any part of the country. But don't start beating the drum of war, because when it comes, you see, 79.99% Igbos that live outside your territory will not want to come back to your territory because they find comfort zones in every other places. No Igbo man becomes a millionaire without expanding or doing business in the north or in the west. No Igbo man can be established in east alone without investing outside his own territory and become a millionaire. Tell me one. From transport, commerce, anything, music, anything, comedian, anything. No Igbo person can be a multi-millionaire establishing in the East alone. And no Igbo man can do business without contact with other tribes in Nigeria and dealing with the 5 states they have, or 7 or 8, or whatever you want to give it to them. Let them do it themselves. They can never be a millionaire. The almost 1 billion Igbos that live in Lagos do business. Who buy their goods? The Yorubas, the Benins, the Hausas, the Jos, the Robos, the Shekiri, the Isha, the Akoko Edo, the Afema, and Igbos too. When Benin say, you people can understand that only one finger cannot carry lies in the head. It means you need 1 or 2 or 3 fingers to pin it down and remove it from your hair. That is what it means. So instead of you preaching hate, preach love in your any place you come out at us in Nigeria, you preach love. I will not sentence anybody that said they want to leave Nigeria. It's their choice. But before you leave Nigeria, let Nigeria be a nice place for you and me. Because Edo where you won't say because you are leaving this house, you bought your house in another place. This is my apartment now, it's not for me. Then I will just carry a chisel. I'll be destroying the tiles, shit in the toilet, don't flush, remove the bulb, scatter the whole house. Then I pack to my new house. If by tomorrow, if by tomorrow, something went wrong over there, where will I go? Let me give you a small smart instance. For those Mumu, Benin, Igbos, and Yorubas who they don't use their number sense. There have been a rainfall since 2 days. Let me just say, the rainfall for less than 48 hours and created a lot of disaster in my area here. School were closed on Friday and Saturday. Go and look at my wall. I even posted train station. Train couldn't move because it was filled with water. Train track inside train station. Now, there are areas that people left their house for almost 1 month now. They've not gone back there. Some houses collapsed. One man died yesterday. They just found his body this morning inside the canal. In the rain that fell. And I've not seen any protests in the street. People are yet to still collect their money of the 5,000 they promised they would give 2 years ago, maybe a year plus ago, almost 2 years ago that the rain fell for. People have suffered till evacuation from their house. Now, those who lost their houses, where are they sleeping? They sleep with other neighbors, friends and family. Or it won't be like when they born many children. Here, a man can have a child, and when the man died, the pikin don't get brother, don't get sister. Like neighbors being brother and sister. This is the reason why Italy condoned a lot of immigrants, because they get similar character like African. They extend grace, love, pityness outside their immediate family. I have known a lot of black people that become a millionaire in Nigeria through a white family here. I have known many white families who will their houses, properties to a black girl or a black boy, black child in this country. It's difficult to see it in Germany, Austria, and Holland. Because of the good work, people see, if you see the love people show when this erosion comes up, my children, my friend's children, relatives, they carry shovel and hoe and went to other city to assist people to evacuate their house, pack their rubbish, and clean the street free of charge. People took train. Then some people locked their restaurant, broke the gas, mobile gas and everything, came to the piazza, we call it gabibo, which is a canopy, covered canopy, and started cooking pasta, macaroni, in the garden. For those who are working, they passed there. What do you want? Pasta, prosciutto? They were giving them. This man, he brought the pasta from Padova. Some came from Treviso. And if you happen to Padova again, that is how people will move again. From that day, they now form a WhatsApp group where people now knows where to go, where not to go. The group that will go here, the group that will go there. That is extension of love. No, stressing your hand of love and peace to people. This is what we need as a Nigerian. Because if it comes to population, we cannot match Igbos in anything. If they divide Igbo, they divide Igbo into 10. We are not, let me say yes, into 5. We never English. Not be 10, because Igbo should be around that kind 36 or maybe 40 million population worldwide. And Benin are just 5 point something. No, Benin would not even reach 3 million. Because we calculate those states, that may be 5.6. But if you want to talk about the Benin speaking people, we're about 3 million. You cannot compare yourself with 14 million to 3 million. We know that. But in time of immemorial, this was a kingdom that embarked on an expansion of his empire, who was once a lord, who has done the only Guinness Book of Record I get for Nigeria. They was created by Benin. Even on art, Benin in history, check it. Nobody has artwork better, more valuable than the Benin artwork. Civilization was already existing. I believe even the time of Egypt, because when the Portuguese came to Benin, they were shocked. So, yes, I'm not telling you not to be proud of where you come from, but please do not intimidate others because you have a robust history of yourself. Let people exhort you. As man proposed, God disposed. Let it be like that in the Benin blood. And most of these young girls that insult their elders, once you disagree with them in their ideas, they start insulting you. I will give you slap. Who are you? Idiot. You see, when a married woman come on social media to insult a man that is old enough to be his father, no matter the consequences, you know that woman has lost it in life. She will remain single till she die. I'm not praying for it. That is the gospel truth. No man want to marry a troublesome woman at home. No man want to marry a woman that use high voice to talk to a man. No man want to marry a woman that has no discipline, has no self-respect. And if you are a woman, you are married, and you spend 16 hours on social media every day, then you are not married. You are not a responsible woman. I tell you the gospel truth. No married, responsible woman that can stay online for 16 hours every day. If you see it, you check it. Either it's a single woman, a single mother, or the husband. She married the husband. In many cases in Europe here, so women married men. You don't know. No, they will take the man and pay the diary. When I say I pay the diary, if you are involved with the man in the same house, the woman pay your house rent, pay your internet bills, buy you clothes, give you some to chop. At the night, that she will tell you, say, can't do. You don't have right to say you want to do it. Okay, so I don't want to come back here again. I don't want to go into words or controversy with anybody, any tribe. But what I'm saying is that we, the Beninese, also too, needs to work on our character and our attitude. I listened to what's his name. This one that is just say, want to get a call and need a call. I've never gone to her a page before. I don't even know her. I don't even listen to her before. But people that I know on TikTok are very few. And some of them we have lost contact. I just keep my distance. But some people, some persons, because of their inner character or their outward attitude. Okay. The one they call Kesh. I don't know how old he is. I believe he's less than 30 or less than 40. So you know nothing about the Nigerian history. Insult anybody insultable in TikTok. Anybody insultable. So we must put a stop to it. Because most of our sisters are married to Igbo men. And most of the Igbo women are married to Benin or Yoruba women. So how can you do it? What will you do? How are you going to do it? Because I just spoke about this issue the other day. That during the Civil War, you remember, an Igbo man was living very close to them. They needed to hide them because they were living with them for years. They grew up together. They cannot allow them to be killed. Go listen to that story very well. I've forgotten where he shared that story at that time, during or before the election. So, my fellow Benin people, stretch the hand of love. And Igbos, please, you are in everywhere. You see, That man, Professor Lumba, said that any place you did not see 3 or 4, 5 Nigerians or 10 Nigerians in any city, in any corner, run from that place. You know that that place is not achievable. Anywhere you don't see that. When they say Nigeria, they are not talking to Hausa people. People should go and listen very carefully to that statement very well. You think that when they say when you see 3, 4 Nigerians in any place, that place is in Mika Honey, they are talking to Benin people. No, they are referring to the Igbos. If Igbo people can be able to survive in Afghanistan, I don't think any Benin man is in Afghanistan. Go to India, you will see an Igbo man. Go to Taiwan, go to Philippines, go to everywhere. So once you are a traveler, an adventurous person who move from one place to another for in search of green pasture, you have to learn how to be very peaceful and friendly to everybody. My fellow Igbo people in TikTok and Facebook, stop putting the lives of your brothers in Nigeria in danger. Because, boom, if anything happens today, before you kill 50 Hausa man in Enugu, Hausa have killed 1 million of Igbos in Kaduna or Kano or Sokoto. We don't want that in Nigeria any longer. Though we have useless leaders in Nigeria, there are ways to remove them from power without carrying gun. I'll be saying it. No policeman or soldier man, EFCC or Air Force or Navy can shoot 50 million crowd. Let Nigeria protest like zombie and see whether everybody will not fly out of the country with helicopter, all the politicians. You people will leave. You will not say go. You left the May forest. So you left Sabisa. You call the do exercise for ordinary ground with a civilian. That's a stupid soldier now. When the real war is inside Sabisa, and you cannot discover it. That is just what we are doing as citizens. So please, my fellow brothers and sisters, Igbos, keep your mouth quiet. It's not an insult. In English language, it means that don't talk. Aqua iboka. Put water for your mouth. Let peace reign. That is aspect of the tribal issue that is going on social media. Now, let's go straight to the election. Because today I'm going to speak about Dion Osagie. I didn't want to speak about him, but I will speak about him today. Because I never wanted to talk to him anymore again. But since he came out to use those 50 words on that lady, I will speak on the issue one by one. Now, you can see what is going on in those states. The Benin's are already aware the danger that is awaiting them. The fact is that, go and mark what I will tell you today now. APC cannot manage the debt in Edo State. They will use it as a yardstick to say Obaseki left a lot of debt, like the one they are still saying that in the federal level, that Buhari left a lot of disasters in the federal level. That's why Tinubu is having difficulties. Buhari did not move forward this thing to where you move it now, you understand, even when his tenure was worse than you. So let's forget about that first. So in Benin, you see how they are using delay tactics for this case not to go further than that in the court. And I'm telling you, go and mark what I tell you today, Okpewolo cannot manage the government institution in Edo State. Though we know that it was ringed with the help of our brothers, Ireduni. I'll be saying it. People labeled me enemy of the kingdom, enemy of the palace. I'm not interested about your 50 words you used over me. You wore me tall clothes. People were even lying against me that I said we'll use power to remove our monarch from power. That's what you said. I heard it from Izzy Omori yesterday. God made me. I never said a statement like that. I'll say I'm a typical Benin man. I use to respect my tradition, and I have all the images of my tradition in my house. And as I told you, I'm also from the royal family. To crown it all, I greet Lamogun. So why will I sell my family to no family? So the Benin's will learn in a hard way. They will cry blood. It's a prophecy. It's going to come to pass, whether you like it or not. The Benin's will cry blood. The inflation in Benin will be different from inflation in Nigeria as a whole. Filling station now, just go and watch. Most people will quit filling station. It will be bought over by people in power in those states. More than carry by the right now, I tell us so. Filling stations, gas stations in Benin, in those states, will be bought over from private individuals who cannot meet up out of frustration by people in power in the state. From November, if the case is not won by Aswan in court, boys who are in Libya will start returning back to Benin. Those who get by the money that carry right the teach why they tell them. I say Benin go cry blood. Where will not manage the financial situation in Edo State that Obaseki was able to manage it, borrow paid interest and stuff like that, even when the naira was disvaluating. Okpebulu cannot manage it. I guarantee you that. 2, businesses, especially filling stations, gas stations, will close. Individuals that establish gas stations will close and will be bought over by those in power in Edo State government. Thirdly, if the case did not go well in court to Aswan Udaru, that the judge decided to go on the same way the initial plan they planned from the beginning, you will find out that our boys in Libya will no longer want to cross the Mediterranean Sea because they already started taking people to Albania this month. Last week, 16 persons related trial. Although judge has asked them to return 8 and 4 of them back there were under age of 18. By European law, they're not supposed to come up for the place where they declare Aduro, can they go other country, especially when the country is outside the European community. So there's a battle now. They want to create a decree, like a military, the governor, to stop the judge from having the right to interfere on the issues like that. Anyway, let me not go there. The Libya boys will go back to Benin because a safe haven will come. The treasury of Edo State will be robbed by private lions and tigers in Edo State. This is 3 visions I see in Edo State. And many establishments that have already started existing in Edo State might likely close up if due process are not taken within 8 years or 4 years in Edo State. That is just what I see. We don't want to analyze the election. We know that it was robbed. Everybody knows it was robbed. You cannot download 89 or 83% of results while PDP is leading. Then the 7% will just come. You just turn everything over 1,000, over 2,000, over 3,000. So let's see how they're going to prove the case in court. Okay, so I'm not here about that. Now let's go to my brother, Odion. You see, this is my last topic because I'll go on bath now. I'm attending the meeting by 2. So I want to speak about Odion. It's not because I enjoy speaking about you. You're not supposed to be spoken about any longer. But sometimes we have to do it to enable people learn from the mistake. You understand? It's not because I like to prove that I know too much or I know more than you. No. Now, let me go on this level. Hold on. Let me just quickly show you something about this guy. Dion Osagie Work. Okay. I'm coming. Just want to show you something. Okay, I think this is this. Let me see what I was seeing here. The video he did the other day. It's a video he did. I'm coming, please, don't be. He did a video. I wanted to show you the video before, but maybe I'm not there yet. I'm coming. I want to see. Okay, this was what he did with the other girl. No? Okay, this is. Okay. Okay, this is the video. Sorry, this is the video.
Many of you already know I have been blackmailed. I have been lied on so many.
I just want to pick some few words of this video he did. You both know this video. Okay. Share this video so that you will come and listen to what I want to analyze his statement. You understand? Hold on. Let it come. So what happened was that when he came on board, when this lady were talking about 100 million stuff like that, I spoke in a TT platform. I said, look, any lady that is saying that woman used 100 million to play love is a mad woman. Anybody that will stand and come out and say that lady used 100 million to play love, if not true, he gave her the 100 million, that woman should be a mad woman. Because the fact is that Benin say a guy, somebody that is mad, he can't be ashamed because he doesn't know whether he's mad or not. But the people around him or her will be ashamed to describe them as a mad person's brother or sister. Now, you see, I've already been saying it. These are words that I said in the TT platform. When you see a man that can travel 16 times in a year, 16 times in 12 calendar months, in different continents, confidently, and stays in a hotel, okay, and I have no specific business that he does, apart from online. Even those who make money in online, we were told that time by Nigeria that Yuri was getting about 900, 700 every month from social media. She can't even spend such money to go to travel anywhere in the world. The Lolo, the Lalekia, the rest, all of these guys, they make a lot of money there. I don't go for social media for money. So Audio said, Audio, please come closer if you are here. Listen to this part of it. This is for you. First, I want to let you know one thing. Any man that sleeps with a woman and comes outside to discover the woman, that man is worse than that woman that he is insulting. Any woman that I make love with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I will never talk down on her and say, and I say she's wicked, she's stubborn, she has no manners, but I will not say she's not up to my class. She's an old cargo, 55 years. Then see, when people talk and say the older the wine, the sweeter it is, and the original it becomes, the more mature it becomes. You see, ladies don't get their beauty until they are 35 above. All those girls from the 327, they never pure. Let me tell you, they don't attract me. I've been saying it every day on social media here. A girl that is less than 35 years does not attract me. She has not got her hair color. She has not matured enough. The back is not even up to what I want. Except those when they forced out when she was 11. When they started forcing the girl from 9, 10, you know what I mean by force? Forcing from 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Before she gets 23, she looks like 36. That one is a different case entirely. But any woman that matured naturally, at 35, you really see the lady's beauty. If I'm lying, check all your Facebook or your pictures you carry when you were when you were in secondary school. Even when you were in university, you will regret. Say, let me be this. You look like somebody who is from Somalia. When you see me when I was less than 20, oh, give a you go wrong. I too for you. Compared to now, you see my skin. This will not be bleaching. I'm not the bleaching. See, not the same color. It tunes by itself with good food, environment, place you live, things you know now, how you rest, what you do, what you don't do, what you can eat, what you will not eat, things that you don't know when you were young. Though internet has helped us to do a lot of things. So, Audio, you said you took your bag that normally you always stop over in Europe when you are going to Nigeria. And you flew into UK. You visited your friends, your supporters, your fundraisers, NGO that you opening. I'm coming home because you also went to Lolo's father's house to video it. Go to my own tour and video it and bring it out too. But I remember that your father's house was abandoned there even when it was in the US. Even your mother was in Benin. Was used as toilet. It was stinking for 12 years. The last holiday I spent in the back of your house there, I don't want to mention the house there, you know. Sazuwa Street, Abi. That's your father bar there. I come there to take Gouda every 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I'm coming from outside, when I'm going home. I also told you that you were having one small girl mother that was called Sharon, who you lure into bed because her mother was in the hospital. You gave her 37,000 naira to settle the bills of her mother. From there, she becomes part of your sex worker in that place, which I took her out of that place there. And you threatened to arrest her if that money was not paid to you. I gave her 40,000 to pay you that money. Audio, did you say remember me now? When you started this issue, I personally directed my daughter to come and assist you. You won't know her now. Check all your videos. That fair girl with big breasts. That's my daughter. Hope. So this is one of the women who has assisted you to be successful in whatever you are doing. Whether 419, whether general, I don't care. You came outside and said you were stopping over. He called you. He was doing fun. Anyway, they wouldn't phone. In America. Well, I'm going to be a pronouncing from that. Never straight. Why any black man go spend 6 months for US or for London? If they call, hello guys, how you doing, man? Just like that. We know each other. So that will not be anything. But you not came. She invited you to promote her. We might have promoted business where they need to move for many years. Local champions, a charity, it was 5,000 naira. I have a hotel everywhere. Daybreak, 2 person, double bed, 5,000 naira. My market, don't do a first class hotel. It took you 2 years to be able to complete the decking on top. So, my brother, why can't you have, you have something? Because if not a priority where, it's not my priority. People spend billions in buying wristwatch. Why people spend millions in buying flashy cars? Why people spend millions in real estate? It might be stupid in buying cars. It might be intelligent in building a house. But I just want to let you know that what is your priority is not my priority. I know people that does not build house, they buy lands. They give me the ideas. I copied the ideas and I started it too. He buy lands, see your full certificate, he keep it. See your full certificate, he keep it. With good contract. Not after 5 years, you don't develop it to take from your hand. No. Buy land. You understand? So, now you now went to a lady's house. He told you that he has 4 rooms there. He gave you 1 room there. According to this Jasmine for Lagos, human rights activist. Did you carry all your load? Because from America, they carry up to 40, 60 kilo. They go to Nigeria. How did you pack the 60 kilo? That very moment, as you just do there, you see one give you 1 room. Then you not check out of the hotel. You left your ticket that you were going to Nigeria. Oh, you did not go again. You even created office in the house there. What pains me most, it is you talking down on that lady for crying out loud. Even though that woman is so lousy, if it's too lousy, there are ways women will attempt make to be, how do I call it, that they will seduce you. Women can seduce a man and you will not make the first move. Or probably she will create an atmosphere where 2 of you start at the same time. But coming out on social media to use those 50 words against somebody you slept and play with for 6 months was so stupid of you. Believe me honestly, my brother. You went so low. I'm not interested about the money aspect. But I regret seeing you as an Edo man. There are things you don't see on social media. That a woman opened your zip while you were sleeping and unplug your stick on her mouth. You see what you're saying? So you were in pajamas. You didn't wear anything under. And you did not lock the door too. Okay, she just came in on the light. Even though she's mad, she's crazy. Oh my show. Open it and plug it and start sucking it. Then you know wake up. You couldn't resist it. It's an old woman of 55 years with slack breasts, according to you, who is not even up to the class of your ex-wife. But yet, you allow her to suck you. You allow her to go details about you. Or you just stand. She did everything herself. She turned you as huge as you are. I've seen you physically. So he turned you to herself. That checkered girl turned you to herself and did all he did, all she did. She raped you, Nancy. She raped you. Let's assume that it was a rape. That you couldn't resist it, because anybody, when you are some men are tension, they can even go down on a mad woman. But nobody can do second round with a mad woman. No intelligent man can do second round with an idiot woman. No intelligent man can be able to do second round with a smelly pussy. No man can continue sucking a breast that is not attractive after he has released once in a woman. With a woman. These are facts. We all know this is the urge will be reduced. It takes a lot of time for a man to awake himself to a woman after that night, especially the age we are. Although you are more than 40, so you are not a vibrant man anymore again. You see, from 40 years to 50 are the same range. To 55 are the same range. 55 to 65 are the same range. Although if you did not take tablet or or use something to tie it your manpower or your manhood, you can't go 4 rounds any longer or 3. So you continue sleeping there. The relationship lasted for 6 months. According to you, you never saw the breast was slacking. You never saw she was older than you. And you even came out to say a black lie to us in the social media that you don't know how he got your mother's telephone number. Criminal. We may have one year meet a no be you where America. Why are you both disgracing Benin people on social media? Call on me, come and insult me because I'm used to your insult. Because I've once supported you for a very long time. But I want to thank you, I want to beg you. Do not come out again to say rubbish things against people. I continue saying any man that sleep with a woman more than 1 or 2 or 3 times and later call her, she's not up to her level, that man is a madman. In the making, already a madman. You know what is called pussy? If you are tensed up, anybody can blow anything. You just say that open eye, somebody fuck goat for village. But he will not fuck goat 2 rounds. When his intention, once he releases the eye go clear. As he put up your mouth, your eye clear. Jimmy, this man is 55 years old, 3 husbands. Who now gave you all this information? Okay, after you left her now, you now started doing investigation. Let's assume she's married to 3 husbands. And what is it? Then you now refer to say you cannot talk to Frank. Frank, that is a small boy, you know nothing. That he's stupid to go and marry a woman that is senior to him with 5 years. Oh God. I want to know. This is what I talk and say. He should look. He said, I would have been very happier to go to England and see the kind of that catch people in the nyash over there. That is also the way I'll be so pleased to go to the US and see the kind of people, human beings. Although I know most of them are animals, because the way they use guns in the America shows they are animals. So normally we travel overseas to learn better things, to develop our mental understanding, developing our brain, using it for better things, not to brag and say stupid things from your mouth. All the cavity of your mouth will just open when you are jamming a pataka in television or in Facebook. No matter the misunderstanding between you and this woman, you now discover all after you separated from her. You now knew she's not up to your standard. Abba, me looking at that woman. Not you when they carry video for hotel every time. My father do me well. Everything you own today was the sweat of that man that spent so many years in the US. And you even threaten her. Say you want go tell police say she do insurance deal. Or Dion, hide yourself. You see, if you point this finger to somebody, the rest folk is looking at you. How did your mother went to America, Dion? How did your mother go to America? I don't need to go to the States. I need fast check you from here. I will submit my petition in the embassy here in Rome. Quiet. Enter house. If you know you took this woman 100 million, because you've not come out to defend yourself. The issue is coming out to defend yourself. Did I really hate this woman 100 million? No, my fans, so this is how she paid this money. With evidence and proof. Not all what those shower girls they talk say, he use and play love. Who they use 100 million play love? Now Elizabeth Taylor. Not even Dangote daughter will use 100 million to play love in Nigeria. Why are they talk true? She did not ask for 1,000 he was given to her mother every month. Though you did not send her. She used to play love. I accept. All the shoes you are wearing, the belt you are wearing, the glass you are wearing, who buy it for you? Oh, money came from a 55 years old woman. But the money that came out from 55 years old woman was able to buy a fine bed for you. You can't stand and say, look me now, have some. You fly past Flavor. You fly past Davido. You fly past Whiskey. Forget to say they get money. See it physically. They still beg women before they enter with their millions. Nobody is not vulnerable when you are going for what you like. It means if every woman beg you to marry them or to make love with them, it means you have not got a standard woman. Because a man that could not get a woman that match him is the man that will always be seeing women that cry over him. Michael Jackson was in love, even when girls were crying and screaming for him on stage. You think Davido did not love Ichoma? He will be moving with her all along. He can flit around a little bit in secret, but that girl you are seeing, he can go on his knees for that girl. That's the more reason why you see it two times. See, this native daughter man tell you for that in video. He say, look, we don't laugh if you don't have children. God brings children. But for crying out loud, my brother, try to be responsible once and for all. If I decide to quit my marriage today, I will get married again. Even though I'm not married, I will be known with a woman that live with me, or that we live together, or that we do things in common. You cannot be flying from one continent to another at 40-something years of age. You are almost 45, if you are not 45 already. When we both say full of 40, whatever, what do you think they mean? You think they mean say maybe if you have many cars for 35 years, you are not a fool of 40. You see, one, you cannot be able to achieve some natural goals in life, not artificial goals. So, artificial goals are houses, are billions in the bank, whatever. Degrees, you can't say it. But there are some natural goals you need to meet in life. Then when you are 40, you still act like a 16 years old child, you are a fool of 40 and a fool forever. When you move from Sister Jennifer to Sister Clara, Julie, and everybody you move and separate with, don't talk of you well. Check yourself, my brother. I don't know where I continue saying it. I continue saying, and that's what I say every time. Go and check it. If you said 100 persons are bad in different time, at different period of time, 100, you pass through all hundreds, and they are not good to you, check yourself. I used to have the same character, temperament like you. I go wild immediately. It's not because I was no good, but because I was temperament, people tried to scale away from me. He doesn't take nonsense. He's too harsh. He's too sharp. He shout too much. I begin to be losing close friends. And people who are supposed to trust you or rely on you say, look, you do the shout. So when you brag too much, I just want to tell me this is what I have done in the US. This is where I work in the US. Not going to online degrees you carry up and down every day. Consultant. Which consultant? Who are you branding? Brand the hotel the father live for you in Usazua Street. Let's see. The highest show you did there was to bring those small girls who were smelling to open their pussy over there some years back. I was there. Look at me face where I took those 2 tables in the stage there. The whole table. I was in charge. Your brother who came from Milan were even telling you this is my pa for Italy. You came with 2 girls with big breasts that very day. When I just saw the way you came with those 2, and you left one inside the hotel there, another one was on the 2nd floor. One that was assistant manager to you, they will also fucking her. So why are you not telling me our girls are following you? What do you mean? My question is, are you more handsome than Flavor? Abano? The guy they see the down, they beg women. They spin, they toast women. Before Jackson died, he fell in love with women couples of time. Jackson even begged Elizabeth Taylor to marry him, who was senior to him more than 25 years. My first time I fell in love in Italy here was with a woman that's senior to me, with 11 years. I can say it, Tina in Ladispoli was senior to me almost 11 years. At that time in 1996, she has already had a daughter of 25 years old in Nigeria. A daughter that is matured already in Nigeria. And I was madly in love. You know what? She taught me a lot of things that I know about women. I got a lot of experience from her. When I left her, any woman I joined, see, until tomorrow, go and mark the year we left each other. I left her, I think, 1996 or 97. 96. If we see to tomorrow, we will still greet, we will still be friends. I dated a Calabar woman. We stayed in the same house for more than 6 years. Till tomorrow. Once in a while, she still call me sometimes. But she distanced herself because she don't want us to come back to each other. Like, probably maybe she distanced herself from me. But we have good rapport. There was another girl I dated when I was young in Italy, when I came here newly that time, Pat, who also called me one day in my lifeline here. We still this. He saw me in a party. In Faenza. She didn't want to come and go close to me so I will not exchange number. Probably maybe she's married. I have another one that is in UK that I have 3-4 kids with her husband. All of us, anywhere we see, the one I don't have his number, but anywhere they jam me, they will not say, useless man. No way. Even in my city, I have ladies that I have dated in my city here that we don't longer move to each other. Some of them are my close bar. Some of them are close to my wife. And not even reflect me to that anymore again in my lifetime. And yet we have good rapport. See, Adolevo, you said in a babori. And for you ladies that are clapping hands for him now, for what he said to this Guagua, your fellow woman, I'm not talking about the money, my brother. If they give you, chop on. Now you know, that's your business. If you like, pay. If you like, not pay. It be out of me. The sudden death of our young men and women, famous one, we be hearing every day. Hey, ROP. It has been here for a very long time. What make we? I'm not owing anybody. So be very careful. No matter what you key. Oh nana, okay, bomber. When I was also telling you about this, I said, look, the way you talk, because I've never finished a video. You can't talk, say they are using it to discredit you because they know you work headlessly to deliver ego. You not ego person. Your father lives. Damn it. The headquarters of ego is in Sulu Market. And you live in Ogida. You say you deliver ego. Have you ever gone to Sulu Market one day? Now, you said they want to discredit you so that this governor will not recognize you or believe in you or work with you. He did not recognize you. You went to Belgium, Holland, to try to disgrace yourself with Obaseki many years ago. Remember? As you have done a great job in Edo State, the governor did not give you recognition. Were you doing it because of the governor to give recognition? If you are a kind-hearted man, with very dark manner, will not say that in Abuja, we came must recognize him because he's doing good thing for people. You know how much that man don't dread for people for this Nigeria. How will he now say government? So this is all politics, Abi. Made Edo, why is it to a side give a doni? It's so America day now. You know, it's our America day. Nigeria, really be a very bang at the Bawan, you have to ticket Ogida, Selu, Eya. So this is your aims that makes you to work against Obaseki, not because he was not doing well, because you were not recognized in Edo State. These are facts. But let me tell you, as I said before, those foolish girls on social media that is saying, oh yeah, I be love, oh yeah, I be love. You don't want to get you go, I be love. Look, yeah. Wara no, only what digi, what yebo, what here, what yazen, what you would do. Any one of you that is saying that that poor girl use 100 million, if it is true, I'm not there. Because John did not come to explain and deny the case to us. He only came to discover the woman. He did not come to speak to point on the allegation against him and the mother. He came to discover the woman. So that discover let me respond to you now. That intelligent men, smart men, humble men, gentlemen don't insult women like that in the public. Except she does it to you. If you are replicating her, I will give you 40% pass mark there. Not you coming out. She never spoke bad about you like that. You see what she did the next day? She cried. You see, when you see a woman cry like that, there's things you don't understand, my brother. You are a small boy. But I worry the first. He said it. Those who have seen much cannot explain what they see. It is those who have seen nothing that speak that complain about issues. Traditional rulers' families, as the white rich, all the witches and wizards used to pray for them every day. They do sacrifice. Every palace in Nigeria do sacrifice for prosperity, for the community, for the state, for the nation, for their family, for themselves, protection for everywhere. See, native doctors that visit every palace in Nigeria are close to 100 every month for consultations. And yet, inside that family, you will see thief inside. You will see vagabond inside. You will see hooligan inside. Inside some traditional rulers' family. Ugure, ayale rumia ya. Admoye mas wo. Na when ojo nere ma. Na when ojo rema when nere. I'm not accusing you of money, but if you know you take the money, my brother, or if you don't take, come out and explain to people and clean your hand. Because this your foundation is going to die if you don't know how to defend it. I was accused here in this social media. Somebody said he gave me 1,500 for passport. He did it here. What did I do? I came out on my social media. Listen, I showed the documents. It's change of datas with passport. I did all the proof out here. I said she didn't even give me 1,500. It was 1,200. And what we did for her, she still owing us. She was still owing. And I displayed her missed calls, her wealth. She was calling me now. I refused to pick her call. I said she should go and make social media to solve the problem for me. Because I gave her all the documents. She was now saying that she has done it somewhere else again. And I asked everybody in this social media, I said, look, can you do change of data twice? It's not possible. My sister, if you scan for Germany, you scan for Holland, anywhere where you scan, if you go America and go scan again, they go give me you scan again with the same name. No. So why will she come out on social media just to discredit me? Although I know it was sponsored by NUNA, the Nigerian Association National Body, Secretary and the President, who sponsored her, and even the useless Yoruba woman who was in Ravenna here, sponsored that lady to destroy my name. I don't work in the embassy. If you ask me to assist you, I assist you online and everything. I call, I beg, go, this is who I am. Can you assist this person? I've never taken money from somebody and used it myself. All those guys that call me, I introduce them to people. They will say they don't want to give money to them. Okay, let me stand as middleman. That is how I fell into a problem. Audio. I did not take anybody's money and eat it. Every day, I explain my situation without calling names of that girl here. I first of all proved my case. Since I proved my case, I told her that if I hear her again, I will go and punish her. I didn't hear the matter again. The matter died. Those who carry it, they stop. So please, stop ranting on social media. So, my sister, happy Sunday, my dear. So, a man, you make love with a woman once, twice, 3, 4, even more than 1 week. No matter the situation, you can't come out and talk down on that woman. I have a baby girl in Nigeria. That woman, she was hostile to me when I left Nigeria. When I came here, when I was sending money home to my mother, she was hostile, insulted my mother. Even in my presence, when I tried to return back to her to settle, because I met her as virgin. So we wanted to continue the relationship and then she born John, my Peking, but their character was somehow. And I realized that I was burying her that time because I've never traveled. Since I traveled to this place, I know the difference between Nigeria and abroad. I couldn't condone such woman in the house. So I separated from her. She made nightmare. Even when I tried to carry my daughter to this place, immediately find admission for her in Unibe. She said she would not want me to carry my daughter to this place, so to be doing slave for the woman I will marry in Italy here. But do you know I maintain a constant relationship with that woman? Constant relationship. I stopped giving her money when she now, they paid a bad price on her head. I stopped giving her money. The last money that I gave to her, she didn't take it from me directly. She said to give to my daughter. My daughter now gave it to her later. But we maintain, when she lost her son in Nigeria, I placed a call. Rose, how you there? Friday. We greeted. We still have, this is a woman that was hostile to me. You don't talk down on a woman. At least that woman, she was a virgin when I met her. We don't even play reach 1 or 2 or 3 months when she taking for my daughter. But tomorrow, I owe her great respect. It is not joke, I don't rake with it. Me. I don't get money, but I'm a responsible father. I might not be a responsible husband. Yes, because I will say so because You know what I mean? Because every woman want to have a man to herself alone. But once in a while, no, all dog does not just throw in the street straight. Sometimes they branch. That's why you see dog when you walk out, you go smell ground. Yes, when you walk out, you smell. Fine. That's why I said I'm not a perfect husband, but I'm a perfect father, and I know how to take care of my family. It's no joke. Anybody, I live in a small city. Everybody knows me. My house is my priority. Nobody can come to my house and tell anything you see me wearing. Ask me, I will tell you how much, where, and how I bought it. I don't think twice because I mean buy them. They don't buy them for me. I will tell you the place, the time, the date, the country I buy them, how much I buy. I will tell you the name and for them. Though I don't like wearing dresses that reflect the names. I don't like it. Okay, so this is a message to every boys that I think they are Odogu. None of you are more handsome than Flavor Abana. I've been saying it since. Flavor is a very fine, handsome man. He's a musician. He goes on his knees to beg a woman. I'm telling you. So my brother, I'm begging you, don't ever. See, if I were you, I'll pick a call and settle this losses with this one. There is no way you will live in peace by continuing dragging this woman's name in the mud every day. You are increasing. Who see year by year? Do my no. If you want to know, who see year by year? Who knows how to explain it? But don't say, Oromila, you do Oromila. That's when they did for country. That's when they did for the Oromila. Like this. That's what they call year. You know, who was see year by year? Any man that rake over a lady that supported you morally and financially, you are digging your grave. I'm not interested about the money. I've told you. I said that money. Oh, now you know. Now you know whether you go, you chop the money or you not chop. It's within your conscience. You can lie to everybody. You can't lie to yourself. Because the most stupid man is a man that deceives himself. But the intelligent man is a man that tells truth to himself, realizing that he's living a real world or he's in a dream. You understand? So, all these things you are doing, so you were doing all these things to get position in APC. How? I now know the tiger and the lions that are coming to Benin to become part of the government of Ubebolo. We all know how it is. When I started this program, I gave you three prophecies. I said most business will close in Benin within 4 years of Ubebolo if he as well lose the election in court. And those firms will be bought by people in power by government money. I said this, one mark is Edo will cry blood. Inflation in Edo State will be higher, 50% more higher than other states. And go and beg me, if a people will enter power, if court not judge and well, it's okay, they want to do a woman. But will enter power, he paid 70,000 naira in a year, constantly with alarm, banker, with pension. More than recall me back. The first person to remember me say he pay 1 year salary, I will send you 100,000 naira. You must be based in Nigeria, please. I don't boast for those who live in overseas. So the money will be for your eye. You understand? So, audio, you were concerned about the appointment they're going to give you in APC. So it is your own stomach infrastructure. You label Obaseki to be an evil in those states. You just confess it by yourself. How long can we continue living in limbo in our nation? Then you came out. Let me advise you, stop taking drugs. It's not helping you. Stop taking drugs. Stop taking drugs. I used to be like you when I was younger. I used to be like you when I was even younger than you. And if I go to Nigeria, I come abroad that time. Instead, I go cut them. I go moat. I go buy. They will peel them. Just away from me. There's a bottle. 6, 7 bottles. I'll put a I'll carry come here. I'll drink them. I will see the bojo. But today, thank God to my life. You don't see my skin. If they tell you how many years I just seen you, if that 10 years is too small, self. But I look more younger than you. If not this one you are seeing, I refuse not to. I don't want to dye my hair. No, no, no. This is me. Okay? So, I'm not here, Frederick, happy Sunday. I'm not here to tell you you are a criminal, but change your ways. The life you are living now is no longer suit to you any longer in your age. As I told you, it's not compulsory to have a tithe. And if you are unable to bear tithe or to produce a baby, it's not a crime. I'm not laughing you over that. But try to be responsible. Try to mind the words you speak in the public. You cannot speak of a lady that has been your helper, who gave you office, who invested massively on you. You were even saying, when you knew that that girl, Lolo, is under a man in the house, no matter the situation. You see why I like Obes? Obes. When they play cassettes, you know why I like him? You know why I like him? You know they rewind the tape. Audio, learn from him. Learn from him. Maleke is a man. True. 1, 2, 3 patients have met him like that. He's jovial, but yeah, correct. Have you ever seen Maleke come out one day? Apart from burial, she won't speak about Isha, did something, finish. I don't speak ill of somebody. His name was involved in this matter. But you don't see him rewinding the tape. No. If they play cassette, not the rewinder. Any cassette when Maleke play, he make sure say cut. They know they are made them, not the rewinder again. But your own aspect of it is to talk, rewind, coming out. Are you taller than Maleke? You think you are more handsome than Maleke? Have you say your bola be past Maleke? I won't do any energy. Well, we want it to pay there. I need to learn. I know 1 or 2, 3 person never learn. But every one cassette, every banning, go close to him, let him teach you how to speak in the public. You don't talk on the lady like that. Too low. There was a day I shot on my wife when it was trying to obstruct me when I was speaking on social media. And it came out on video. People finish me up, say I don't get respect for woman, even when she provoked me. You understand? So, as I tell you, my brother, that issue when you talk, you went too far. Went to somebody's grave. You even said that if you hear them, everybody in that house then will be gone. Do you know what it means by that statement? That's a threat to people's life. So do you think that if Okpelo become a governor in APC is now the president in Abuja, they are in Edo State, and nobody can talk again in Edo State because now be lion or the tiger, abi? The laws will be in your hand. You can jail and imprison people according to the other one where the rate now say you go to arrest everybody. Make people not happy. You know, say some people don't make it that Benin again now. I guess some people don't ban that bat from coming to Benin now. I beg if they ban more, not banned me, now my country, but I don't get where I go. Now advice I did. You don't talk to women like that, especially a woman who was your helper. You knowing fully well that that girl, Lolo, is under a man. Whether na Osa Mariamo, na Ik Mariamo, na Isha Mariamo, she's not good though. She don't insult me before too, but the day I came out on social media, I ready to collect insult from Peking, from age mate, from adult, from middle age. I don't give a shit about it. But I only just try to limit where I go to these days. Platform that I go to, issues that I talk about. Say they should go and ask the person that take her to the station airport early in the morning. Some say he missed for 8 hours. What is your business? Now, if the man want to react to it now, you will destroy the home. And you know they marry. You the test they go. But the person put that one for house. They born for her. They do together. No matter how worse these two ladies are, Monica and the rest, they still get one man. Whether the man they look for bottle, they look for bottle, that don't concern anybody. But at least they live with the man at home. That gives them some sense of belonging. And everything they do, and the wife of Monica is the husband is the brain behind everything Monica is doing. Meaning he's fully in support of her wife. You don't talk women down. my brother. Mark it. I'm telling the gospel truth. Umay so. No bebugo. Ega we gbese. Supo no ya okay. Sometimes when I'm in my family meeting, sometimes when I see how sometimes young ones you brag because of their size and their accounts they have and what they've achieved in life physically, I just laugh. When you see the only man, you understand that these people they are just people. A big. People allow you to make noise till now, not because you cannot be off. People can off you. Who are you? Be very careful, my brother. Be very careful. When you are too popular, when people are popular and you create a lot of enemies, you are easily being targeted. Several times people call me the train. They know me very well. I don't know them. Party that I went yesterday, 8 people came to meet me. Even the MC. And I know the reason why I called him to just come immediately. I called him, come immediately. He said he had been following me for the past 9 years on Facebook. I was shocked. If I have insulted that man, maybe anybody, I insult everybody now. I'm walking into in the darkness. They can stab me from the back. They can do you anything. You visit everybody everywhere. You travel from one place to another. You eat and dine with everybody. You don't know who is your enemy because you made a lot and forgot a lot. You might look at this as an attack to you. It's not an attack. That's the way you insulted me the other time when I was trying to correct it, that you are too arrogant. I told you that, and I also said to my brother about it that time. What you see, his ways and what he's doing are different from what he was doing that time. People grow old. When you grow old, you grow sense, John sense. It is when you are too old, you not try to return back as a small boy. When a 90 years old boy, a woman is acting like a baby, people don't laugh. They know it's normal. But when the 45 years old man is acting like a baby, they laugh at you and say you are a moron. No something you tired how. You understand? So please, I beg you, my brother, try and make peace with that woman. You cannot be enemy to that woman. Everything about you from head to toe. There are rumors also going on now about the land in Lagos. I've received a lot of calls. Did you see me coming out to attack you? No, not yet. That's the more reason this matter finished. It's just that I don't know the number of this lady, but I've called her and asked a part of the story very well. Since you refuse to come and tell us what you know. Because you came out here to discover the woman, to defend yourself and prove to all that you are not the criminal, that you did not take that woman's money. I want to leave. Let me go and bath. I need to go to my meeting. So, as I said I will not be too long here today. It's just 1 hour. 30 minutes. So, my brother, Odion, I call you my brother. Don't ever you come out in the public media to talk down on a lady you slept with for 6 months. You will ask for forgiveness as if she's the first lady you know that is a single mother, or that is under that situation that you have made love with. Have you begged for forgiveness for the rest? Did you want us to mention it?
Now we don't hear from Pa Hitro. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.